Imagine if right now, at this very moment, everything around you, everything you see, touch, and experience is responding to an invisible force. A force that is not random, but precise. A force that bends reality according to the energy you emit. This is not fantasy. This is not wishful thinking. This is the ancient knowledge that has been known for thousands of years. The real reason some people seem to attract success, love, and abundance effortlessly, while others struggle endlessly, is not luck, it's vibration. And here's the truth: no one ever told you you are always manifesting. Every second, every thought, every emotion is sending out a frequency that shapes what happens next. But most people are completely unaware of this. They think manifestation is about hoping, wishing, or waiting. It's not. It's about frequency. The frequency you hold dictates what you receive. Change your frequency, and your reality shifts instantly. But how? That's where these ancient vibrational techniques come in. They are not complicated. They do not require years of training. They work instantly if you apply them correctly. Everything in the universe vibrates. That's not just spiritual wisdom. That's physics. Your body, your thoughts, your emotions, everything is energy, and every form of energy has a frequency. The problem is, most people are broadcasting a frequency without realizing it. And because they don't control it, they attract chaos, struggle, and limitation. Right now, take a moment and notice what is the dominant energy running through your mind every day. Is it uncertainty? Is it frustration? Is it excitement? Whatever it is, that's your signal. And like a magnet, it's pulling and matching experiences. This is why two people can face the same situation but have completely different outcomes. One thrives, one suffers. The difference isn't luck, it's vibration. The first technique shifts this instantly. It works in 3 steps: become aware of your current frequency, interrupt the pattern, and replace it with a higher vibration. Most people try to control their thoughts, but that's exhausting. The key isn't controlling thoughts, it's shifting the frequency behind them. Right now, say this out loud: I am again. I am now. Add what you want to manifest. I am powerful. I am abundant. I am limitless. This isn't just words. This is a vibrational command. If every word you spoke shaped reality instantly, what words would you allow yourself to say?
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
The second technique is even more powerful because it taps into something ancient cultures knew but modern society forgot: sound creates reality. Look at the universe. The planets move in perfect harmony, governed by frequency. Ancient civilizations used sound to heal, to build, to connect with higher realms. Every sound carries a vibration, and the right sound can alter physical matter. This is not theory. This is proven. In ancient times, sacred chants were used not for ritual, but for manifestation. The vibration of these sounds altered the energy field instantly. The simplest and most powerful. The sound of Om right now. Take a deep breath. Say it Om and feel the resonance in your body. This isn't just a sound. It's a frequency that aligns your energy with creation itself. When combined with intention, it amplifies manifestation beyond anything the mind alone can achieve. Modern science is just beginning to understand this, but mystics knew it long ago. The right sound shifts everything. If you knew that the way you speak, the sounds you make, and the words you repeat determine the energy you live in, how much more careful would you be with the vibrations you allow into your life? The third technique is the most advanced because it bypasses thought, bypasses sound, and works directly with the body's frequency field. Ancient cultures understood that the human body is an antenna, constantly receiving and transmitting energy. But most people's energy field is filled with static disrupted by stress, doubt, and external noise. This is why manifestation feels slow. The energy is blocked, but there is a way to clear it instantly. The fastest method: movement. Not just any movement, but intentional vibrational activation. This is why ancient traditions emphasized dance, breathwork, and specific postures not as exercise, but as a way to shift frequency. Try this now. Stand up, shake your body, release tension, take a deep breath, and exhale with force. Feel that? That's energy moving. That's frequency shifting. This is why when people dance freely, they feel liberated. When they breathe deeply, they feel clarity. When they move with intention, the static disappears. The body holds memory. The body holds vibration. And when the body aligns with the energy of what you desire, manifestation happens without resistance. This is the real secret. Manifestation isn't about wanting. It's about becoming the frequency of what you desire. Thought shifts frequency. Sound amplifies it. Movement locks it in. But most people never do this consciously. They try to think their way into a new reality while their body and energy field are stuck in the old one. That's why it feels slow. That's why it feels hard. But the moment all three align, thought, sound, movement, manifestation is instant. This is why ancient masters could create miracles. They weren't waiting for reality to change. They were shifting into the frequency where their desire already existed, and the universe had no choice but to respond. If right now, in this moment, you could fully align your mind, your voice, and your body with the energy of your highest vision, what do you think would happen next? Most people think manifestation is about wanting something badly enough, but that's not how energy works. Wanting creates a vibration of lack. The more you want, the more you reinforce that you don't have it. That's why some people try affirmations, vision boards, or meditation for years and see no results. They're trying to manifest from a place of emptiness instead of alignment. The real shift happens when you stop chasing and start embodying. The frequency of abundance is not wanting abundance, it is being abundance. The frequency of love is not longing for love, it is radiating love. The universe does not respond to desperation. It responds to resonance. When you step into the energy of something fully, it has no choice but to materialize. This is why some people attract wealth effortlessly while others struggle. It's not intelligence, it's not luck. It's frequency. And the fastest way to shift into the right frequency is through the ancient vibrational principle of certainty. Every master, every enlightened being, every mystic who has ever manifested instantly had one thing in common: they knew it was already done. Not hoped, not believed. Knew. This is the level of energy that bends reality. This is where the third and final technique comes in. The technique that is so powerful it was once considered sacred knowledge, only passed down to those who were ready. This technique bypasses thoughts, bypasses words, and moves directly into the core of reality itself: stillness. The purest, most powerful vibration is not movement. It is not sound. It is the energy that exists before all things. In many ancient traditions, this was called the void, the quantum field, the space of all potential. And the greatest secret is that when you enter pure stillness, you become one with the energy of creation itself. This is why in every spiritual tradition, the most advanced practice is silence. Not because silence is passive, but because silence is the space in which everything is formed. Right now, take a deep breath. Hold it. Feel the stillness between the inhale and the exhale. That space, that moment where nothing moves, is the doorway to instant manifestation. When you sit in complete stillness with absolute certainty that what you desire already exists, you are no longer asking the universe, you are commanding it. This is how miracles happen. This is why the most powerful beings are not the ones who talk the loudest, but the ones who can sit in complete silence and shift reality just by existing in a certain frequency. The reason most people never reach this level is because their mind is filled with noise. Doubt, fear, impatience, these are all vibrations of resistance. The moment you step into stillness with no resistance, no hesitation, no questioning, reality bends. This is why monks, yogis, and spiritual masters spend years training their minds to reach a point where their internal reality is so still, so unwavering, that the external world has no choice but to follow. But here's the real secret: you don't need to spend years in a cave to do this. You only need one moment of complete, undeniable certainty. One moment where every cell in your body vibrates at the frequency of already having what you desire. This is what the ancient masters knew. This is why they could manifest instantly. They didn't try. They didn't wish. They became. And in that becoming, the universe responded immediately. If right now, in this very moment, you could step into absolute stillness, absolute knowing, absolute alignment, what do you think would happen next? Most people spend their entire lives waiting for the right moment, waiting for a sign, waiting for external proof before they allow themselves to believe. But waiting is a vibration too, and it is the vibration of delay. The universe mirrors what you emit. If your energy says, "I am waiting," the universe responds with more waiting. But the moment you step into the energy of already having, already being, already living in alignment with what you desire, reality shifts, not slowly, instantly. This is what most people never understand. They think manifestation is about effort, but effort comes from a belief that things are hard, that they take time, that there are obstacles to overcome. But what if there were no obstacles? What if the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the illusion that you are separate from it? The greatest masters didn't just believe in manifestation, they transcended the need to believe because they understood that separation itself is the illusion. There is no gap between you and what you seek. The only thing that creates that gap is the frequency you hold. When you collapse that gap, manifestation is not something you do, it is something that happens as effortlessly as breathing. The reason this is so hard for most people to accept is because they have been conditioned to believe in struggle. From birth, they are taught that success requires sacrifice, that love requires pursuit, that happiness is something to be earned. This conditioning becomes so ingrained that even when they hear the truth that reality is shaped by frequency, not force, they resist it. They look for reasons why it can't be that simple. They seek evidence that supports their limitations because their mind has been trained to see difficulty as more real than ease. But reality does not care about beliefs. It responds to energy. This is why the final shift is not about learning more techniques, saying more affirmations, or doing more practices. It is about unlearning everything that keeps you trapped in delay. It is about stripping away the layers of conditioning that tell you things take time, that results require struggle, that you must earn what is already yours. The moment you release this conditioning, you enter a state of pure alignment. And in that state, things happen not because you forced them, but because they were always meant to. This is the real meaning of instant manifestation. It is not about bending reality to your will. It is about stepping into the version of you where what you desire is already a given. It is about realizing that the universe is not withholding anything from you. You are simply tuning into the wrong frequency. The moment you shift, the moment you let go of doubt, hesitation, and waiting, reality has no choice but to rearrange itself to match you. This is why some people manifest effortlessly while others struggle for years. The difference is not in what they do, but in what they allow themselves to believe is possible. Right now, in this exact moment, you have the power to shift. Not tomorrow. Not in a year. Now. The only question is, will you? Most people live as if reality is something happening to them, as if they are passengers watching their lives unfold, instead of the creators shaping every moment. They react instead of create, they wait instead of decide, and they wonder why nothing changes. But reality is not fixed. It is fluid, responding in real time to the energy you emit. Every thought, every emotion, every belief is a signal, and the universe does not question it, it simply reflects it back. People who struggle with manifestation are not failing because they lack ability. They are failing because they are emitting signals of doubt, of waiting, of lack. They say they want abundance while vibrating in scarcity. They say they want love while vibrating in loneliness. They say they want success while vibrating in fear of failure. The universe does not give you what you want, it gives you what you are. This is why effort alone does not work. You cannot outwork a frequency mismatch. You cannot force a reality you are not aligned with energetically. The only way to shift reality is to shift the vibration you hold, and the moment you do, everything changes. The reason this feels difficult is because most people are addicted to their current frequency. They don't realize it, but their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors are running on autopilot, repeating patterns that keep them stuck. Even when they try to think positively or visualize their desires, their deeper subconscious patterns pull them back into old vibrations. This is why change feels slow. Not because reality is slow, but because they are unknowingly resisting the shift. The moment you stop fighting, stop doubting, stop second-guessing, and fully embody the frequency of what you desire, manifestation becomes inevitable. This is why people who truly believe in their success seem to achieve things effortlessly. It's not magic. It's not luck. It's alignment. They have stepped into the version of themselves where success is normal, expected, natural. And because that's the energy they emit, the universe mirrors it back with opportunities, synchronicities, and results that others call impossible. But the truth is, nothing is impossible. The only thing determining how fast or slow something manifests is how quickly you can align with it. This is why the final shift is so powerful. It's not about adding more techniques or trying harder. It's about surrendering completely to the frequency of what you desire. Most people think surrender means giving up, but real surrender is the most powerful act of creation. It means letting go of the resistance, the overthinking, the attachment to time, and stepping fully into the knowing that what you desire is already yours. When you reach this level, things happen so effortlessly that it feels surreal. Manifestations that once seemed distant become instant. Struggles that once felt impossible to overcome simply dissolve. Not because reality changed, but because you did. Everything you desire is already waiting for you at the right frequency. The only question is, are you finally ready to stop waiting and step into it? Most people never realize how much control they have because they are trapped in the illusion of waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, the right external confirmation before they allow themselves to believe. But waiting is not neutral. Waiting is a vibration, and it tells the universe that what you want is always out of reach. This is why people feel stuck, why years go by and nothing changes, why they repeat the same cycles over and over again. They think they are waiting for reality to shift, but in truth, reality is waiting for them to shift. The moment you truly decide that you are already the person who has what you desire, everything rearranges itself to match that frequency. This is not about forcing things to happen. It is about stepping into the version of reality where they are already happening. The only thing that keeps you separate from your desires is the belief that you are separate from them. The moment that belief collapses, manifestation becomes instant. The reason most people struggle is because they are attached to time. They measure progress based on external results instead of internal shifts. They look at their current reality and use it as proof of what is possible, not realizing that what they see is only a reflection of past vibrations. This is why change feels slow, because they are reacting to an old frequency instead of creating a new one. But time is not what makes manifestations happen. Energy is. The moment your energy shifts, reality begins to shift, even if you can't see it yet. The problem is, most people don't trust this process. They get impatient, they doubt, they look for proof, and in doing so, they lower their vibration back to where they started. This is why some people manifest effortlessly while others struggle. The ones who succeed are not the ones who try harder. They are the ones who hold the frequency, no matter what. They don't waver. They don't question. They don't wait. They embody the energy of already having, and because that's the vibration they emit, the universe has no choice but to reflect it back. This is the final shift, moving from hoping to knowing, from wanting to being, from waiting to deciding. Most people think they need to see results before they can believe, but the truth is, belief creates results. The greatest secret of instant manifestation is that nothing is stopping you except the illusion that something is stopping you. The moment you drop the doubt, the hesitation, the attachment to time, and fully step into the energy of already being the person who has what you desire, reality bends. This is not theory. This is not wishful thinking. This is how energy works. The universe is not testing you. It is responding to you. And it will respond instantly the moment you stop questioning and start embodying. Everything you want is already waiting for you at the right frequency. The only question is, will you finally stop waiting and step into it? Most people don't realize that the reason they aren't manifesting what they want isn't because it's difficult, but because they are constantly contradicting their own energy. They say they want abundance, yet they wake up every morning feeling lack. They say they want love, yet they carry the energy of loneliness. They say they want success, yet they doubt themselves at every step. The universe is not confused, it is simply responding to the strongest frequency you emit, whether you are aware of it or not. This is why those who seem to manifest effortlessly aren't necessarily working harder or being luckier. They have simply mastered the art of internal alignment. They do not chase, they do not beg, they do not wait. They embody, they become. And once they become, reality has no choice but to adjust. This is the real meaning of effortless manifestation, not forcing things to happen, but collapsing the illusion that they were ever out of reach in the first place. The reason this feels difficult for most people is because they are addicted to their current identity. They don't just have thoughts of lack, they identify as someone who struggles. They don't just experience moments of self-doubt, they believe that doubt defines them. This identity becomes so ingrained that even when they try to shift their energy, they unconsciously pull themselves back into familiar patterns. This is why some people try affirmations, visualization, or even intense spiritual practices and still see no results, because deep down, Their core vibration hasn't changed. True manifestation happens when you stop trying to change external circumstances and instead shift the identity that is creating those circumstances. The moment you stop seeing yourself as someone who is trying to manifest and start seeing yourself as someone who already has, reality moves instantly. There is no delay. There is no waiting period. The only reason things seem to take time is because people are still negotiating with their old identity, still slipping back into doubt, still looking for proof instead of being the proof. This is the final shift, the one that changes everything. The moment you stop looking at your current reality as evidence of what is possible and instead use your internal state as the only truth that matters, time collapses. Manifestation is not about effort, and it is not about waiting for the right moment. It is about alignment. The universe does not respond to what you want, it responds to what you are. And the moment you are the energy of what you desire, the external world has no choice but to rearrange itself to match. This is not something that happens in the future. This is not something that takes years of practice. This happens the moment you decide, fully and completely, that you will no longer live in the frequency of waiting, hoping, or doubting. Everything is already here. The only thing left is for you to finally step into the version of yourself that knows it. Most people are trapped in a cycle of almost manifesting what they want, but never fully stepping into it. They get excited, they visualize, they take action, but then something happens, a delay, a challenge, a moment of doubt, and instead of holding their frequency, they shift back to their old vibration. They think, why isn't it working yet? And in that moment, they send out a signal of lack, of waiting, of not having. And because the universe mirrors what they emit, they continue to experience almost, but not quite. This is why some people stay stuck for years, feeling like they are doing everything right but never seeing real results. The truth is, manifestation is not about doing more, it's about holding the energy long enough for reality to catch up. The problem isn't that what you want is far away. The problem is that you keep shifting between frequencies, never staying in one long enough for it to solidify into physical form. The ones who manifest effortlessly aren't necessarily more skilled or more deserving. They are simply unwavering. They decide, they align. And they refuse to entertain any version of reality that contradicts their vision. The reason most people struggle with this is because they are addicted to external validation. They need to see movement before they believe. They need confirmation before they feel secure. They need proof before they trust. But waiting for proof is the exact energy that keeps manifestations at a distance. Reality is a mirror, not a blueprint. It does not show you what is coming, it shows you what you believe right now. This is why those who master manifestation do not react to what they see. They do not let temporary circumstances dictate their energy. They hold their frequency even when nothing seems to be happening, because they understand that the absence of evidence is not the absence of progress. Most people break their own manifestations by constantly checking, doubting, adjusting, and questioning. They start aligned, but then their impatience pulls them back into the vibration of waiting. And waiting creates more waiting. The ones who succeed are the ones who decide that their vision is real before it physically exists. They hold that truth so deeply that the universe has no choice but to make it tangible. This is the final shift, the moment where you stop chasing, stop doubting, stop oscillating between belief and fear, and step fully into certainty. Manifestation is not about hoping something will happen. It is about knowing it is already done. The moment you stop treating your desires as things you are waiting for and start living in the energy of already having them, reality bends instantly. This is why some people seem to have things fall into place effortlessly, while others struggle for years. The difference is not in their effort, it is in their ability to hold a frequency without collapsing into doubt. Right now, in this very moment, everything you desire already exists in a version of reality. The only question is whether you will finally stop wavering and step into it completely.